I'm Phil Brock. This is Brock and Your Block. And today, I'm going to be an art connoisseur. I'm in Bergamot Station at the Robert Berman Gallery. We're going to see how Bergamot Station is doing and explore this art gallery. Come along. So I'm standing with Robert Berman. Good to see you. And you've been here at Bergamot Station and in Santa Monica for many years.
I've been at Bergamot Station since the very beginning, about 23 years, and I've had a gallery in Santa Monica ongoing since 1979.
Wow. What led to your interest in art and exhibiting art?
Well, in school I studied art history, trying to be an artist myself. Before I moved to LA, I was living in Paris, and it was a little dark and cloudy and rainy, much like today.
Today in Santa Monica.
And I came to visit Santa Monica, which I had visited 10 years earlier and loved. I found myself being able to sell art and make a living, and it's gone by pretty fast, but I'm very proud of what I've done.
What's your favorite art to exhibit? The art that you love?
Well, I kind of have a broad base. But for me personally, I like urban art, street art, political art, art with a little bite, art that has a tendency to break boundaries, to be new. And I've been able to show many of the emerging artists from Los Angeles that have become national artists. I brought Keith Haring from New York and showed him here. Daniel Joseph Martinez, I was showing back in the early 80s. He's an amazing artist. I've been doing this with the Chicanos and with a lot of the artists that couldn't get exhibitions elsewhere.
And I know that you have a photography exhibit in the gallery right now. And there were two parts of the exhibit that you showed me. One is Chicano photography, and the other right behind us is an exhibit on Occupy LA.
Well, during the Occupy movement that happened in 2008, one of our employees that was involved with going there every day, and she ended up on the cover of Time magazine. And Ted Sauquet became, well, he was the artist that actually ran around downtown every day at Occupy and made these amazing photographs. We showed them back then during a show with Shepard Fairey and Christopher Felver, and now, because of my 10 years of photography, they're back again.
I know you had a gallery on Main Street years ago. You've been at Bergamot, you said, for 23 years now. My understanding is there's some turmoil at Bergamot Station, that it is become, over the last 23 years, a premier place for exhibiting and selling art, and some of that may be threatened. You, I know, have very strong ideas on this complex, as well as your own self-interest in owning a gallery. Tell me a little bit.
It wasn't planned. Wayne Blank found this desolate property that wasn't being used by the city and was able to call up galleries and say, I can give you a very inexpensive shell and let's see what happens. And we were on a month-to-month lease. My first show, I had to drive my car literally into the gallery to shine the spotlights to light up the paintings. But like I say, and like you just said, we've been here for ongoing of 23 years, and now it is a destination for art tourists from literally around the world. We get more people coming in every day from Berlin, from China, from everywhere. They've heard that they could see 25, 30 art galleries with real art, real shows. And my colleagues that have been here, even though it's been rough since the recession, since 2008, we're here every day that we're open, and we're here to educate, to show, and to invite the world in. And you know what? We're really proud of it, and we really would like to stay another 23 years. But without a lease, without knowing what the future is going to be, it's very difficult, and we are not planning our future past 11 months and 1 week from today, we have no lease. So I'm not planning any more shows, any more auctions, any more exhibitions until we know.
I know that outside your back door there is now an Expo Line light rail train that stops at Bergamot. That's changed the perception of Bergamot Station. It's no longer a water heater manufacturing plant. And at the same time, the galleries have built a nice business here. If you had a magic wand, what would you do at Bergamot? Because I know there was just a Bergamot planning group from the city of Santa Monica. I know there are a lot of different opinions going on right now in the city about where Bergamot goes. Does it become a shopping destination? Does it stay an art destination? Is it a hotel and offices? What happens to Bergamot? So if you could snap your fingers, tell me what you believe the next 20 years should hold for art in Santa Monica.
We, the galleries here, would like to continue. If they come in with development, big development, which is what they're planning, we will be gone. They never came to us and asked us what we want. There are signatures from 32 art galleries stating we do not want a hotel, we do not need office buildings in Bergamot, we do not want high-rises at Bergamot. We would like to get leases. I would love to get a 20-year lease. We would love to see a museum built. We would love to see a real restaurant and a bar built. We'd love to see the parking lot fixed, better bathrooms. And we would like the city to actually do what they said they wanted to do when they started talking to us 10 years ago, when they said, we love Bergamot and we want to keep it. They said, what can we do? These small businesses that we are, we need leases, real leases.
I know there are some issues. Walk-in traffic isn't what many people think it should be. I know that, yes, I've asked for a restaurant, a bar, live music. I'd love to see Sundance Cinemas put 2 or 4 screens here. I'd love to see some more activity that would complement the art galleries, would complement the businesses. The developer is supposed to build a hotel. The previous owner of 2 acres of the property just sold, and that's going to become, my understanding, creative office space. Do the galleries fit in now that there's a train station? And how do you keep this beautiful gallery and the theater and the other activities that are here now and yet still adapt to 2017?
The people of the city council, they have to decide if they want something that is unique to the country. Bergamot Station, Art Center, this is small businesses in competition with each other, feeding off each other, trying to outdo each other, pay our taxes, pay our employees. We represent the artists. That's our job. We're the middleman between the artists and the collectors and the museums. It is unique. And the city said that they get it, that they understand what we are, yet they really don't advertise us as much as they should. People in the know who come and use the hotels, use the restaurants, know that there's something unique and different here at Bergamot Station.
Bergamot is a community cultural resource.
If they really care about culture in Santa Monica, they should keep Bergamot alive.
I understand that Robert Berman Gallery is supportive of our community and that you're going to be working with the Pico Youth and Family Center in late February. That is an annual benefit called Art for Hearts.
We did it last year, and we're proud to do it whenever we can. Most galleries here gladly give our spaces to help the community.
This gallery, which has really some outstanding photography in it right now, and I know your auction site always has some really cool things. Give me your favorite show that you've ever put on.
My favorite show is interesting, probably the show I did in conjunction with another gallery here with Craig Kroll. We did it in the last year for an artist, Julian Wasser, and we recreated the Pasadena Art Museum from 1963. And Julian set up a scene with Marcel Duchamp and a nude in the Pasadena Museum. It's one of the most famous photographs of the 20th century. We recreated the whole museum in my space, and I had my good friend John Caleo come, and with a regular black and white true big camera, took a picture of Julian 53 years later, sitting in the chair with the nude model and recreating that picture.
You seem still very passionate about what you do. You seem passionate about art. We walked around the gallery a few minutes ago, and you seem passionate about staying here at Bergamot and making sure that not only does your business thrive, but other businesses thrive at Bergamot as well. That's commendable. As we age and as we do something for a long time, we start to lose some of that passion, some of that vitality for it. Seems you've kept it.
I'm the luckiest man alive. I get to be around art. I get to work with young people. I get to, busloads of kids come through here, and we get to talk to them about the art. We're here as an educational tool. We're here to show our expertise and our connoisseurship on what we believe in. It's every gallery here.
So you're not ready to retire yet?
I'm gonna fight.
You look like you're ready to fight.
I'm gonna fight because I don't want to leave. Santa Monica has to decide if they want to be known as a beach community like all the other beach communities. We've got something different. We've got a real art community of small businesses, galleries, and Santa Monica owns that, but they're about to lose it.
We're supposed to be a community that celebrates the arts. You know, I'm now on the Arts Commission. I want to see an explosion of arts in our city. Over 40% of our residents work in the arts. The artists here that you represent, that all the galleries represent, are an integral part of showing that we're a city that has a difference.
I'm just having a good time showing art, having parties, and trying to keep a face on it. Look, I'm a native Santa Monican. Not that I was born here. I'm a native because I chose to be here, because of the way they think, because of the community. This was progressive.
You have a great photograph of an MP with his rifle up on the wall. That's something I don't want to see in our country.
That's a photograph from the 1963 demonstrations by Charles Britton, and that really does show what America could become and turn into. You know, we love Santa Monica. You and I, obviously, we're here, and we're fighting for it. I'm going to stay and fight.
Well, thank you so much. I'm going to walk around the gallery a little bit more. For Brock and Your Block, I'm Phil Brock, and this was a wonderful day at Bergamot Station in the Robert Berman Gallery. We'll see you next time.